Ok, it's filming, it's recording. So, si usted quiere hablar un inglés así como estándar, como básico, usted va a decir, she has heard about Problem Chile. Pero si usted quiere verse un poquito más, un poquito más claro, más relajado, se va a decir, she's heard about Problem Chile. Aquí, por ejemplo, si usted quiere sonarse, quiere verse como muy estándar, como que muy cuadrado, como que apenas está saliendo del instituto, se va a decir, I have been to Norway and Denmark. Pero si usted quiere sonar un poquito más, más cool, más relax, usted va a decir, I've been to Norway and Denmark. Para I, la contracción es I've been. Eh, para she's, he's, it, y, for example, bueno, ok, aquí, por ejemplo, he has, bueno, no queremos sonar así como tan estándar, he's lived with a host family before, ok. The schools, bueno, aquí la abreviación se hace únicamente con los pronombres personales, ¿no? Not with the names, con nombres sí, but especially with the personal pronouns, like I, she's, his. Even we can say, no, like the schools given, yeah, we can say that. The schools given a scholarship for 15 international students. Y si es negativa, ustedes ya saben, como if you want to make a negative sentences, that's so easy. You put just not after the auxiliary. I've not been, she's not, or she isn't also. She isn't hurt, he isn't lived, okay? The school isn't given, you know. Y entonces tengan en cuenta esas abreviaciones si ustedes no quieren sonar como muy estándar, si quieren sonar un poquito más como que hablan un inglés, a perfect English. Okay, let's continue. Student, this is like a little review about present perfect. You know what is that actually? No, and now let's continue a little with, and we are going to do this activity using already and yet. Recuerden que already y yet tienen el mismo significado. La diferencia es que already se utiliza para afirmaciones y yet para negativos y especialmente para negativos, especially for negative sentences. Okay, so but we are going to y para preguntas, ¿no? El yet, ¿no? Para preguntas y negativos. Vamos a escuchar este listening y vamos a mirar si aquí va con cuál va. Ya más o menos ustedes pueden notar que va en cada uno de ellos por la descripción de, en este caso, already for affirmative and yet for negative and for negative and for question. Ok, vamos a hacer ese ejercicio al revés. Primero vamos a hacerlo aquí y luego vamos a mirar si coincide con el audio. So, number one, have you learned some Portuguese already or yet? Tell me, please.
Yes.
Yet. You say yet? Who else? Miss Zapata? You say yes, no? Yet.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Zapata say yes. What do you say, student? Yet or already? Miss Hurtado say yet. Yet.
Yet.
Yet. Okay, you say yet. Okay,
Yes.
let's see. Let me. You say yet. Have you learned some Portuguese yet? Okay, let's see. Number two, I've yet or
Already.
already?
Already.
You said already. I've already learned a few expressions. Have you made any friends already or yet?
Yes.
Yet.
Okay, you say yet. Have you seen anything interesting already or yet?
Yet.
Yet, you say yet. Very good. And I've yet or I've already?
Already.
Okay.
Already.
Yeah. I've already tried some initial food. Okay, so we have you learned some Portuguese yet? I've already learned of expressions. Have you made any friends yet? Have you seen anything yet? I've already tried some initial food. Okay, but let's see if that is true. Veamos si es cierto. Miller. Okay, welcome, Mr. Miller. Oh my God. Siempre ocurre esto, ¿eh? Okay, let's see, students. Wait just a little.
Track 27.
Hello, Joe. It's Jason, your favorite cousin. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Jason. It's nice to hear from you.
I can't believe you're 17. Are you having a good birthday?
Yes, my host family made me a cake and gave me a sweater.
How's it going in Portugal? Have you learned Portuguese yet?
Yes, I have. I've already learned a few expressions.
How are things at school?
Not bad. I study a lot, but I'm getting good grades.
And have you made any friends yet?
A few. There's Fabio, he's Italian, and Sylvie, a French girl.
And what about Lisbon? Have you seen anything interesting yet?
No, I haven't. But next week, we're going to St. George's Castle.
What's the most interesting thing you've done so far?
I've already tried some unusual foods. I've had all kinds of traditional dishes.
It sounds like you're having a great time then.
Yes, but I miss home. Say hi to everyone for me.
I will.
Okay, yes, you're completely right. Oh my God, yes, you're really good students. So now, I have a question for you. Vamos a mirar quién en ese audio notó. Él habló de dos amigos que él tiene. ¿Pueden decirme las? Can you tell me the nationality of these two friends and their names? Did you get that information? Who got that information about? Because when he asked, "Have you made any friends?" He said, "Yes, there are two friends he made. He already made. You know what nationality? Which nationalities and also their names?" Now, anyone? Portuguese? No, not Portuguese. Yeah, Miss Hurtado. Yes. Voy a apuntar por aquí a Miss Hurtado. Yeah, and Italian. Yeah, in Italian. And yeah, and French. Yeah, Mr. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, France. Yeah. Is yeah, Miss. Yeah, Jesus. And so it is Fabio, an Italian guy, and Silvia, a French girl. Yeah, very good student. Excellent, Miss Hurtado and Mr. Jesus. Okay, let's continue, students. So now, look at this map, students. Look at this map, and you see Los Angeles, United States. We have United States. We have Alexandria in Egypt. We have London in England. We have Italy, and we have Mumbai. So you look at this line and these numbers. Um, there is a famous movie, una película muy famosa que se llama in Spanish is La Vuelta al Mundo en 80 días. Por ahí estoy viendo un tráiler y el actor creo que es Jackie Chan, el que la hace. No sé si algunos de ustedes, hay varias versiones, ¿no? Pero como que la más moderna es esa. No sé si algunos de ustedes la han visto. It's a very interesting movie, ¿no? Y esa película es adaptada de un libro muy ya de hace muchos años. Y es bien interesante cómo hace ya casi 150 y algo de años, alguien intentó darle vuelta al mundo en 80 días. No sé si alguien ha visto pues las películas o algo así, ¿no? Como para que nos pongamos un poquito en contexto. A eso hace referencia este mapa, ¿ok? Pero no hace referencia a la vuelta en 80 días en aquella época que fue en el siglo XIX, sino algo más actual, ¿ok? So, for this activity, student, we are going to read, this is like the second, okay, this is like the second activity with the book, page 88 and 89. We are going to read this article, okay, and we are going to fill this information, okay. For example, which city in Italy, which city in Mumbai, which city in United States, and the days, and also the days, okay. But before to read the article, we have to look at the map and mark the correct option. This article, students, this article probably lists, if you see the map, the line, this article probably lists possible destination for a future vacations, modern forms of ocean transportation, or destination in a trip around the world. What do you think is about possible destination for future plans? Si miramos este mapa, bueno, ya les comenté un poquito el contexto. Or modern forms of ocean transportation or destination in a trip around the world. What do you think the article probably lists? Tell me. Between these three options, what do you think is about, students?
Well, destinations in a trip around the world.
Mr. Morales, what do you say?
Destinations in a trip around the world.
Okay, I'm seeing destination in a trip around the world, destination in a trip around the world, destination in a trip around the world. Yeah, you're completely right. Yeah, so we marking X here because that's the correct answer. Yeah. So the number two, the information probably the information is probably organized in chronological order or as a main point with supporting ideas. What do you think about, students? This information and also this is probably organized in a chronological order or as a main point with supporting ideas. What do you think about this? Chronological
I
order.
think it
Yeah?
in a chronological order, maybe.
Yes, you're completely right, Mr. Campo. Okay. Recuerden, chicos, que los comentarios aquí, bueno, en la próxima clase les muestro el sistema que tengo, pues, como de puntos, por así decirlo. En cuanto a los comentarios de aquí, los estudiantes que van participando, al fin, yo pues vuelvo a ver los videos cuando estoy en la planilla, voy mirando todas esas partes para que la tengan en cuenta, ¿ok? Los que, with your participation. So, yeah, you're completely right. We're marking X here. It's a chronological order. Bueno, aquí yo había puesto unos punticos que, bueno, donde había puesto como la respuesta, ¿no? Ok, let's continue, students. So, veamos de qué se trata todo eso entonces, de lo que les he estado hablando. Okay, I need someone, please, to help me reading the paragraph number 1. This is number 1, this is paragraph number 2, and this is paragraph number 3. But before to read that, antes de leerlos, miremos los ejercicios que vamos a hacer respecto a ese. For example, this paragraph is a description of Michael Pollan Street. ¿Cuál de esos tres párrafos? This paragraph gives background information on Michael Pollan. This paragraph gives information in chronological order. Which one? This paragraph introduces the book Around the World in 80 Days. Then we will do Phileas, true or false, no? Phileas Fogg lived 150 years ago. Jules Verne wrote Around the World in 80 Days. Me parece que Ríos como que escribió un comentario o algo sobre eso, ¿no? Ya tenía una idea. Excelente, Ríos. Por ahí lo mire. 3. Michael followed the same routes as Phileas Fogg. He used modern forms of transportation. He traveled from Greece to Italy. It took 64 days to reach Japan. Oh, Michael's journey took less than 80 days. True or false? So let's read the article and then we uh, correct the information. Okay, are you ready? Who wants to read? Alguien que quiera leer, de esos estudiantes que quieren ser diferentes, que no les importa lo que digan y que esos que participan y les vale lo que los demás piensen. De esos diferentes, alguien. Who say me, Mr. Ma, who? Ma, ma. Yes, students. Who is different? Oh, lástima que el micrófono de Mr. Díaz die, si no Mr. Díaz lo leería. Bueno, who say yes? Who? De los diferentes. I'm waiting. Oops, I'm sleeping. Zuluaga, Morales, Zuluaga, okay. De esos que son diferentes, who between you are different students. Tell me, yeah, Mister, I'm gonna read that paragraph because I am different and I am not going to the others like other students. I'm different. So who say yes? Who said me? Bueno, pues vamos, Mr. Morales, tú el único que eres diferente aquí. Demuestrémosle a esos demás que somos diferentes y no como... Vamos, Mr. Morales. Are you there?
Okay.
Okay, go, Mr.
So,
Enseñémosles a esos
in
otros.
Jules Verne's popular novel,
Wait, just a little. Vamos a mostrarle a esos otros que no pasa nada con ellos. Okay, go. In Jules Verne's...
um, in Jules Verne's, what? Oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry. Popular... Okay, are you there, Mr.? Okay, my...
Okay.
Is your internet. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
So, in Jules Verne's popular novel Around the World in 80 Days, the main character, Phileas Fogg, makes a bet that he can travel around the world in 80 days because the story takes place in the 19th century. Phileas Fogg can only travel using transportation from that time period, such as boats and trains, while nowadays you can travel around the world in a few days. 80 days was once an impressive accomplishment. Phileas Fogg's fictional adventure have captured readers' imaginations for almost 150 years. But this story doesn't end here.
Oh my God, Mr.
Michael Pollan is a famous world traveler.
Yeah, continue. He does travel.
What?
Continue, yeah.
Oh. He does travel programs for the BBC, and his first program, also called Around the World in 80 Days, was based on Jules Verne's novel. Michael Pollan traveled around the world in 80 days using Fox route and 19th century forms of transportation.
Yeah,
Michael's journey started in London on a train. What?
Bound for Italy.
Oh, okay. On a train bound for Italy. By day 2, he was in Venice. From there, he traveled by boat to Athens, and from Athens across the Mediterranean Sea. He reached Alexandria, Egypt on day 7. In Egypt, he traveled by train and camel, and boarded a boat going to India. He arrived what? He arrived in Mumbai, India, on day 25. From there, he took a train and arrived in Madras on day 29. He crossed the Indian Ocean by boat, arriving in Singapore on day 38, Shanghai, China on day 46, and Yokohama, Japan in day 50. From there, he crossed the Pacific Ocean to Los Angeles. He arrived on day 64. He traveled by train across the United States to get to New York on day 70, and finally he sailed across the Atlantic Ocean to reach his final destination in London on day 79. He traveled more than 45 thousand,
Yeah, thousand.
yeah, 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mister. Excellent. You can take some water, please, no? Okay. Excellent reading, Mister. So, if you see in this reading, students, so this is in three paragraphs. We have paragraph 1, 2, and 3. We're watching like the the Jules Burns novel Around the World in 80 Days that um, it was written like 150 years ago. An adventurous man, and the main character was Phileas Fogg. And actually, the story doesn't end because Michael Palin, a famous world traveler, he continued doing actually the same route. He tried to travel around the world in 80 days, doing the same thing that Phileas Fogg did in the past. Okay, so according to the reading, students, I know that you are so intelligent. So let's answer these questions. So this paragraph is a description of Michael Pollan's trip. Which paragraph is a description of Michael Pollan's trip? Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, or paragraph 3? Make like a description. What do you think about? Is 1, 2, or 3? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. You say, I'm watching your 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, you're right. You're completely right. Is here. You're right. Paragraph 3. Excellent, student. Now, let's continue. This paragraph gives background information on Michael Pollan.
2.
What paragraph is that? Oh my God. You're not good at speaking, but you're good at writing, ¿no? Se no son buenos para hablar, pero para escribir, sí. Yeah, good. Two. Yeah, Miss Cruz. So this paragraph gives information in chronological order. Which paragraph gives information in chronological order? Yeah, watching your 3. Yeah. Oh my God. This paragraph introduces the book Around the World in 80 Days. Which one?
1.
Oh, you're the best, yeah. You know. Now, and read and circle true or false. How can I do that? I'm gonna use these forms like a circle. I'm gonna, but it disappeared. Okay, now number 1. Phileas Fogg lived 150 years ago. True or false for you, student? What do you think? Julius Phineas Fogg lived 150 years ago. The main character, we see it's like the main character, Phileas Fogg, the main character of the novel. True or false? You say true.
Wait, it's false.
Actually, it could be true because he said pero si hacemos la cuenta exacta hasta este momento que estamos haciendo la clase, ¿sería Mr. Morales? ¿Sería?
False.
False. El libro,
False.
el libro dice que es true, ¿ok? Pero si nos ponemos a contar hasta el momento, es false, porque ya han pasado más, more than. Si aquí dijera more or less o around, alrededor de 100, pues sí, pero como dice exactamente, it is false because it's more than 150 years. Okay, so this is false. Oh, sorry. Bueno, esto lo pongo aquí. This is false. Bueno, lo que puedo hacer aquí es más bien unas lineecitas. Like this. So this is false. So now, Jules Verne wrote Around the World in 80 Days. True or false? Number 2, Miss Ricaurte, true. Arboleda, true. Yeah, you're completely right. True. Zuluaga, Corral. Yeah, it's true. True. Now, Michael followed the same route as Phileas Fogg. So, Michael Pauling followed the same route as Phileas Fogg did. True or false? True. Mr. Arboleda said false. True. False. Miss Gomez said Jesus said false. Actually, it's true, no? It's true because he said that Michael Pollan tried to do the same things, try to take the same route that as Phileas Fogg took in the past. Okay, so this is true. 4. He used modern forms of transportation. Michael Pollan used modern forms of transportation. True or false? False. True, false. Yeah, it's false. It's false because he used the same routes. It's like boats and train, and yeah, no. He traveled from there. He took a boat. You say no. He didn't take like airplane or motorcycle or cars. No, he's the same. Now let's continue. He traveled from Greece to Italy. True or false? He traveled.
False.
It is false. Yeah. This is false. Now, it took 64 days to reach Japan. True or false? True. False. Okay, he said that is. Let's see here. If we see, bueno, ahí únicamente tenemos que buscar Japan. Japan. O podemos mirar el número para que sea más rápido. ¿Dónde está el 64? 64. He said he arrived on Los Angeles. He traveled the United. Nada que ver con Japan. 64, nada que ver con Japan. So, this is false. And finally, Michael's journey took less than 80 days. True or false, students? I'm seeing here. Arboleda said true. Yeah, less than true. Less than, yeah. Because it says here that, como quito esto, que me está molesto. He, to reach his final destination in London on day 79. That means that it took less than 80 days. Okay, very good, student. You're the best student. So let's do the final 2 activities. This one and this one. We will finish the class with these 2 activities. Now look at these images, students. Try to guess what it's about. Look at that, no? And this is a woman, a girl with a, I don't know, lies with a cell phone there in a little cage. This is a man trying like to fly. I don't know. This is the Eiffel Tower. This is like a virtual reality. I don't know. This is a game. What is this about? The kids. What is that about, students? Okay, now let's listen, student, and we are going to number these pictures. What is number one? What is number two? What is number three? According to the audio. So it is over here. Yeah, it is over here. So let's listen and try to guess the numbers.
Track 28.
Today, tech specialist Priya Advani of Technology Today is going to talk about virtual travel. Priya, welcome.
Thank you, Max.
What exactly is virtual travel?
Well, this is when you can experience a destination without physically being there.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. One way is with a special headset. You see an image through the headset, but if you turn your head, the image moves. It tricks your brain into believing you are at that place. And the headphones have a 360-degree sound profile of that location, too.
That sounds really interesting. What kind of places can you see?
Well, there are a lot of options. Some governments make virtual tours of famous landmarks in their country to promote tourism. Imagine visiting Chichen Itza or the Eiffel Tower from your own living room. And people also create virtual simulations for training purposes. For example, you could practice skydiving without getting into an airplane. They are even making 360-degree recordings of sports events so that people can relive the action through virtual reality.
But can you buy one of these devices? They must be very expensive.
Yes and no. You can turn your phone into a virtual reality device with a simple cardboard headset and regular headphones.
That is amazing! Do you recommend any websites where people can look at?
Okay, students. So, did you get the numbers of the pictures? So, what do you think is number one? So, I'm gonna help you with this because of time. So, I'm gonna see what. So, virtual reality, virtual reality. So, I'm gonna help you with this. So, this is number one. Okay, because she talks about a headset and the headphones. This is the headset to see virtual reality, and the headphones that allows you to be in a virtual reality. It's like you see the images and many things like that. Okay, so now number two is this one. She says that with this virtual reality we can like being in different places, such as the Eiffel Tower in Chichips, algo así, bueno, no me acuerdo bien qué nombre queda. But the Eiffel Tower. And number three is this one, because she says we can practice some like sports like skydiving. You know what skydiving is? Like when you are on a plane and you sort of the plane and you are on the air. This is you can do like this, no? Number three is this. With this device, when I say dispositivo, you can like experience like being in a real game. And finally, this is number five because the man asked her about the price, if it's expensive, and she said yes. But you can do it with with a with your cell phone. You can turn your cell phone into a virtual reality. So this is number one, two, three, four, and five. One, two, one, two, three, four, and five. Now let's finish the classes student with this activity. We are going to listen again, and we are going to put to put what the in between the two options like travel, reality, headset, simulation, virtual tours, find, buy, or turn or make. Let's listen again, and that's it for this class, students. So, what is that? What is that? It's over here. So let's listen again. And
Track 28.
Today, tech specialist Priya Advani of Technology Today is going to talk about virtual travel. Priya, welcome.
Thank you, Max.
What exactly is virtual travel?
Well, this is when you can experience a destination without physically being there.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. One way is with a special headset. You see an image through the headset, but if you turn your head, the image moves. It tricks your brain into believing you are at that place. And the headphones have a 360-degree sound profile of that location, too.
That sounds really interesting. What kind of places can you see?
Well, there are a lot of options. Some governments make virtual tours of famous landmarks in their country to promote tourism. Imagine visiting Chichen Itza or the Eiffel Tower from your own living room. And people also create virtual simulations for training purposes. For example, you could practice skydiving without getting into an airplane. They are even making 360-degree recordings of sports events so that people can relive the action through virtual reality.
But can you buy one of these devices? They must be very expensive.
Yes and no. You can turn your phone into a virtual reality device with a simple cardboard headset and regular headphones.
That
okay, yes, this is for this student. So now let's see. Um, okay, let's see here. So number one, it is ya lo hicieron algunos, ¿no? What happened with this? We just a little. I had a problem with. Okay, so number one it is. Yeah, Mr. Por acá ya lo había dicho. What's happening with this? I see. Travel. Yeah. Yeah, you're completely right. So number one. Is travel. Number two, if you turn your head or headset, what do you think about? Yeah, Miss Ruiz Perea. Yeah, headset. Headset. If you turn your, no, your head, sorry. If you turn your head, the image moves. Your head. Sorry. Head. You're right. Sorry. Head. Three, some governments make simulations of virtual tours of famous landmarks. So some governments make simulation of virtual tours of famous landmarks. It's virtual tours. Yeah, virtual tours. And finally, but can you find or can you buy one of these devices? Yeah, buy. Oh, Mr. GC, Miss Ballestas, buy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And finally, you can turn or make your phone into virtual reality device. Turn. Yeah, excellent. Student, this is okay. This is for all this class. And now I'm going to explain you. This is okay. I'm going to explain you the workshop. The workshop is like workshop number 2. I saw it's actually here. This is the workshop, student. That's so easy for you. Present perfect. So you are going to find and circle right 9 verbs in past participle y luego lo escriben en su forma presente. For example, made is over here. Made y el presente make. We have, for example, here studied, and study, ¿no? The present. Por aquí hay otro más. Bueno, eso estará de ustedes. Then, number 2, complete the dialogue using the present perfect of the verb. So you are going to complete with the present perfect. For example, have you ever to China? Have you ever been? It's like verb to be. Have you ever been to China? Recuerden que esa expresión, have you ever been es has ido, ¿no? Have you ever been? Oh, yes, I've, and you complete it. Look at these beautiful images. And then, present perfect till you complete this. Find the mistakes and rewrite the sentence. Hay un error en las oraciones. For example, my parents have celebrated their yet. Aquí el error es yet. ¿Por qué? Porque acuérdense que yet es para negativos y preguntas. No puede ser una oración afirmativa. Entonces, corregida sería my parents have already celebrated. Y recuerden que already se pone entre el auxiliary y el verbo como tal, ¿no? Number 1. Our neighbors have lived next door for 10 years. ¿Cuál sería el error allí? Has, el auxiliary. ¿Por qué? Porque dice a nuestros vecinos. Entonces, acuérdense que no va has, sino have en este caso. Our neighbors have lived. Aquí el error sería el auxiliary. Y luego completan los los demás es very easy. Como diríamos en español. So then you continue with unscrabble the sentences. Write the question using the present perfect and yet. Aquí todas van con yet, ¿no? Have you paid the rent yet? Y buscan cuál es la respuesta. Y miren el sujeto. Have the kids went to school yet? Has your family traveled to the US yet? You look for this. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for being in the class. Eso no está en el libro. Sorry, no, it's not in the book. No, es un PDF. ¿Qué voy a hacer con esto, chicos? Esto, por ahorita relájense, ¿no? Be relaxed, traten como, no, supongo que ahorita tienen otra